Welcome to the Diabetes Cast.
Oh, I hit my knee. That hurt. Guys, inside the ant farm. We made it.
We did
Episode 462.
What?
Bring the noise, bring the funk is the name of this one. We pre-named them now. So.
Ooh.
Salt and pepper.
How you guys doing? What's up? What's going on?
Oh,
Eddie Kingston shirt over here. This guy.
You like this shirt?
It's a great shirt.
Got my twin brother right
This
here.
was
Eddie Kingston.
this
Yeah, I'm
was
basically
yeah, you
Kingston,
guys,
right.
yeah. This was a shirt that like was a they just throw it in. You
Oh,
don't
there's
know
a
what you're
mystery
getting.
shirt.
Yeah.
This is a mystery shirt.
And we were like, oh, it's probably gonna be some shitty shirt. And then we got that. We were like, shit.
That's not cool.
Yes.
You didn't give it to me. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Sorry.
If it was Dalton Castle, I would have given it.
I did. If it's Dalton Castle, I would have expected you to give it. Or what's his name? The Griff from the Varsity Blondes.
You think he has a t-shirt?
His own T-shirt.
I hope so, right? Come on, man. That guy's a
If
hard
it was
worker.
for Punky Vice's t-shirt, I would have given it to
He's
you.
a hard worker. He's a t-shirt.
Hey,
Rock
they're
Romero.
doing something. They're doing
They're
something.
definitely just, hey, I like you drank the last beer.
David Tunga. You know what that's
Hey.
What are you talking about? From
From
the video we did a week
from
ago or
several
whatever.
years ago, yeah.
That's a week old. Oh, shit.
There's just an Imperial Cloudwalker,
Whoa,
double
whoa,
hazy,
whoa.
juicy IPA,
That's
6
good.
point.
Wow, 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 wow,
That's
wow.
a good way to end the night. Yeah, I like
It's a
that.
victory of a beer. And you can check
That
out.
IPA hit me a little bit. It's like, whoa. Yo.
Ooh, like that.
And it was all IPA. How you doing? You guys had a successful event you should talk about.
We had a pretty good
That's
time
like what?
at the New York Capital District Renn
We had a
Faire.
great weekend
I was one of the visitors of that establishment.
of the establishment.
It was just a fun time. The
We
weather was
always
great.
have a great time there.
Weather
The
was
weather
pretty
was great. Yeah, we made it out before it rained.
Did you guys see any shows or were you just at the booth the whole time?
We couldn't. Yeah, we can't.
I
really...
left the booth once.
Yeah. So the thing is, the one thing about it was nice to see everybody. There were a lot of people. People made a lot of money, but a lot of vendors weren't there. Neither of us really saw anything that we wanted to buy. I think I got a shirt and a dress from like the Hispanic guy who was selling like the South American stuff there
There's a
because his
Spanish guy
clothes
doing
were really
Bartman,
cheap.
yeah.
Yeah,
I got the full book set from Keith,
there you go.
the Errant Knight book. Got it for Aiden.
I thought it was the
He
Magical
signed
Knight.
them all to Aiden. I was like, and Aiden's like, and the first thing Aiden says, "Wow, I can put these on eBay." He's reading them now. He's loving them right now. He's loving them.
Yep. And but we both walked around and we were like, we didn't really, the only
I
other
took a
stuff
walk
I
around. I was like,
bought,
maybe I'll see something I
the
like.
only other stuff I bought was from our next door neighbor because he makes such good stuff and we kind of have become friends now, so I get stuff out of him.
Did
So
you get some jam at least? Some hot jam?
we didn't get any jam
We
this
still
year.
have some jam. That's why.
But I feel like, you know what the thing is, people did so well that
Nobody
like
cared.
nobody was really walking around looking at other
We
people's
were really
stuff because
busy.
we were busy right up until the end.
Because
Like
they had
we
them
didn't-
whales there buying like, say $900
Seriously.
worth of chainmail.
Seriously. So anyway, but we had a great
Oh,
time.
Friday night we went out into downtown Albany, which was actually a lot of
So
fun.
it's not downtown. It's
not
like the
Albany.
cool hipster place.
So
And
not downtown
it was
Albany,
Pride. Well, but it was like in the city. But remember, I said that to Dan. I'm like, "Oh, are we downtown?" He's like, "It's not downtown." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
There was
So,
a
it's
Soho.
downtown!
There was a Soho pizza, and then 2 blocks away there's a
No Hope Pizza. Yeah.
When you were saying downtown Albany that fast, kept sounding like you were saying Downton Abbey. And I was
Downton
like,
Albany.
Like,
So,
up south at down south.
but it was pretty cool. We got to see some of his cool, favorite spots. We found out the next day that the last bar we went to, we must have had like at
A lot
least
of beer.
6 beers from there, at least. And
Really
he
good.
was buying, my brother was buying beers for the kid at the bar because the kid didn't have any money. He's like, "Oh, I'll buy you beers."
Wow.
The lady only charged him
Diabolical.
$20 for that night. So he actually went back the next day and he's like, "No, you need to charge me. Like, you can't just..." Because he knows them. He's like, "I would feel guilty if you didn't charge me." And then our DJ who was there that night was at the show on Sunday. So
What?
it was pretty cool. And then the woman who owns the one bar that he took us to that was a really cool place, she
Yeah.
was also at the
Called
show on
Mo-Fi.
Saturday. Yeah, so...
Mo-Fi.
Yeah. You
There
know
you
what?
go. It's
We
a
gotta-
cocktail bar.
We gotta...
We love Albany.
We gotta get you out there again so you can finally meet. You guys can meet my brother. He's a cool guy. They have this
The best part
amazing
was
house.
he came the next day. He came on Saturday to the show to see us, and he just like kind of stand there. I was like, he's not feeling good. He's like, I'm like, how you doing? He's like, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
Good.
He was. It's
You're
so
not
funny.
feeling good. He's like, I'm not feeling good.
We definitely drank the night before, but we both had to get up early, so we took some leave, and we were like, or not a leave, it was something, but we were like, get it done. You know, you get it done.
It's funny though.
LSD.
Yeah, sure.
It's funny because when he's happy, but when he's not happy, he still kind of has a smile on his face, so he's just like,
yeah.
not feeling
He's
good.
like, yeah, I'm not great,
It's like, not
but
feeling
it's fine,
good.
everything's fine. Yeah, so he's getting to know him, you know? They're bros now, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We did a lot of just like sitting and looking into the trees.
Yeah.
We went there.
I'm definitely the high energy person of the group. Even with Sam around, Sam's very low energy too.
No, we appreciate this question.
Yeah. Well, because he does, you know, he's got a contracting business where he
Also,
does, like,
he knows I have
tiling
a
and build
nickname from his
stuff.
dad, so he
Yeah,
knows that
exactly.
I'm in the family.
And then Sam's on all the time too because she's a real estate agent. So when she's home, she's pretty chill. And then there's me who's just like on all the time. Although
Is your nickname Uncle Potato?
after
Damn.
the show for like 2 days, like Monday and Tuesday, I was like emotionally exhausted because we were selling. We were just talking to people,
I was
selling to
making.
them.
She was doing the selling stuff. I was making the
Yeah,
stuff.
we
We had to get stuff on the rack. I was
We were
like,
a good team,
I'm
honey.
almost done. Hold on.
Yeah, it was a long weekend. Glad that the
I
week's
want
almost
to buy
done.
something. Make it, you little bitch. And I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
That's basically what was happening. No, and a few people did come in because some people knew like what chainmail was or how much work it was, and they were like, one lady was like, my hands just hurt looking at you. It's like,
Cool.
cool lady. And then one guy came in, he's like, I know you're
And
good
then
at
she's
it.
like, they're
'cause I
bleeding,
need your
see?
closures.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, oh god.
And he wanted to talk to me about how good my clothes were. It's like,
Yeah.
How are you?
He was like, but you know your skills could use work. You're like,
I threw my
fuck.
jacket on my shoulder and walked away. I was like,
So, how are you?
This week has been super busy for me, but it hasn't been a bad week because I've been like just Felix Feliciting the whole week where I'm just like, get this done, boom, this worked out, okay. And there's 3 people call it, I got this, boom, boom, I'm running 3 branches at once, I'm running down this branch.
Boom, 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 boom.
It's like, okay.
bing bang boom.
So I could use a little downtime, but I feel, and I like planned everything out perfectly so that I could see my son's last soccer game, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it now because someone else, like,
Called in sick or something?
yeah, basically it's like, I'm in the hospital. I'm like,
When's this game? Tomorrow?
and nobody's COVID for the record.
Or is it
This is
Saturday?
something else. Saturday. Yeah, so I'm just, we'll see. I've seen him play everything else. I mean, we actually got a very fun, tender moment because the coach was like, Coach was says Abby, upstairs at the practices,
And the cat's
And,
in the cradle in the silver spoon.
he's like, oh, you should have Abby play, and he's Dutch. So that was not a racist accent. He's Dutch.
I wasn't sure where you were going with it.
He's like, he's like, you should have her play, and I'm like, okay, and she's like, yes,
Yeah.
and she was like, fucking great.
She's
Better than half the
she's
team.
probably been watching, and she's like, oh yeah, she's so smart. She probably figured it
She
out.
immediately started dribbling, which almost nobody on the team could do.
Yeah.
And they were doing like kicking drills, and she kept missing a lot, of course, but because she hasn't ever done this before.
Yeah.
But then they this scrimmage, and they put Abby on. Basically,
She's Scorpion Kid.
like all the cool kids were like, we're gonna get on the coach's son's team because he's really good. And so, but Connor's like, I just want to play.
Yeah.
that would have been me.
Yeah.
And Abby's like, I want to be in his team.
Right.
And then this little kid named Jack, who is like him and Connor are like the fucking mentions, because Jack is that kind of dude that will like literally have kids go to kick the ball and like tackles the kid's leg and just like holds onto the leg. And I'm like,
So
yes.
He should be playing
Yes,
football, is
yeah.
what you're
Well, actually,
saying.
I talked to his dad because that's one of the assistant coach. He's like, yeah, we played football for like a couple years, but his mom wouldn't let him anymore.
That's exactly what I did.
Because he's smaller than Abby, and he's six or
Yeah.
7, and Abby's 4.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so Abby was like just going and like stealing the ball from people and stuff, and like and they're like, what the fuck? Like, other kids like, what the fuck? But of course, like, the other team is just scoring because the coach's son gets the ball and just like
Yeah,
throws it
yeah,
down, or like gives it to one kid and he's like, I scored the goal. And,
Right.
And he's like this one kid who, like, I don't want to diss him because he's a kid, but like he like it's just
Go
like
for it.
running down, like being opportunistic, and like he like did it throw into himself when like the coach called a timeout and kicked in and said, I scored, and you're like,
All right, bro.
Yeah, but they're also kids.
yeah, but I know, but I'm just like, this is when your parent goes, hey, cool it, like,
Well,
cool, man.
it's funny because that's awesome, and I'm not surprised at all. Like, at all.
Yeah, but then they started like getting. They're just like, we gotta like stop her, and she's like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
So she like just came out. I was like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, she's like, fuck this. Yeah.
Like someone kicked
Good for her.
Like someone kicked me in
Good
the
for
foot.
her.
Fuck
Yeah.
these
No,
guys.
she's like, I don't want this
I'm not
drama.
even seeing
Yeah, I
it,
know.
yeah.
But it's funny. So Dan played flag football for one season. But in between practices, that's what they would do, like real tackles and stuff. And he was just like, take kids down. And the coach was like, you need to keep him in. But then that year, there were like a lot of freak accidents in high school football. And I was just like, yeah, we're not going to continue this.
He's like,
No, they were, yeah, exactly. But like that's when CTE like really became a thing too, and I was like,
that's why Jamie's also like, they're never gonna play football.
No, yeah.
I mean, you can still get CTE in soccer, by the
well,
way.
so that's the thing is Dan was like, I want to play football senior year, and I'm like, all right, it's 1 year, and you know what, you're probably gonna be benched most of the time, honestly. Like you're new,
or
it's your first year doing it.
Superstar.
So, but he had his first practice this week. They start now for the fall.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like once a week, halfway through the summer, and then they start regular practices. And I was like,
said
okay.
he sweated the most he's ever sweated
in his life, but he loved it. He got in the car and he's like, I love football. I'm like, all right,
too,
cool. You know what? Go for it. I'm not.
We sucked at football, but we loved it. It was a lot of fun.
See, you guys played together.
Special teams for life.
Yeah. So, anyway.
One tackle, didn't get
I'm not.
recorded.
That story is so funny though about
I
Abby.
have a 100%
Like,
completion rate.
Yeah.
I caught every pass I was in, which is one.
But you caught it.
And I was a positive game too. I think I got like 5 yards.
Hey.
We were beating that team 65-0 but I still.
That's when you guys got to go in, right? Yeah.
Well,
that's when I played split end. I didn't.
Well, they're
play
basically like play whatever you want. I got on the offense a couple times.
I played
like,
defense
double
when I
tight
played
stuff.
offense.
But like the coach that day was like, he's like, they're getting mad at us for winning, and so like just play whatever.
Miguel, get in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Show
like,
him.
well, it's also like play whatever position you want. So I was like left tackle or something. I got a quarterback sack because the guy's like, I'm a little kid, and I'm like, sorry, man.
I don't even know. I don't know what this
Yeah,
blocking technique
Like
is.
nobody even stopped me from coming in here. I guess I have to tackle you. Like, yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you know what's hilarious else, guys?
News.
He's just like
news,
segue into.
Guys, Squid Game 2 announced. We're getting our second season of Squid Game, baby! Are you ready for more killing?
I don't.
That's
care.
not even happening, man.
Okay, I know it's not. I'm not there yet. There's no release date for it yet.
Yeah.
But there's
Because what is the plot of that?
Yeah.
There's also a Squid Game reality TV show coming.
That's
to
right. They need to
Oh my
Netflix
God.
with real death.
456 players, $4.56 million prize.
Do you think we get in on this?
Supposedly no
Oh my
killing.
God.
There's no killing.
No, I want to follow my dad. I want to get a chance to like have someone.
I want
murder
somebody
me.
to just shoot me in
More
the head.
like
Say
shit,
I
yeah.
didn't break off the candy right. Yeah. Spoilers for Squid Game.
But also, if you haven't watched this show,
Don't pick the umbrella.
I haven't watched it, but I don't give a
don't
shit.
take the
so-
umbrella.
Yeah, I'm liking. I like that they're doing just most extreme elimination challenge basically for.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna
It's
be
their own version, sure.
Yeah.
high stakes, most extreme elimination
Yeah, I
challenge.
guess. Yeah, like except not really like.
Yeah, because you'll just.
And
go
so
in.
you're
out.
But instead of getting shot, you get like punched in the balls.
Is she
or
like
something
a paintball or
maybe.
something? Yeah, like what? Okay, what? Sure. Okay.
I hope so. Right
Also,
between
it's
your
so
eyes.
funny to make fun of killing people.
I
Right?
just hope they have that there is a spot where they all get attacked at night and they have to like put their beds
Do you
up in
think
weird
this
places
is going to be
and not-
sponsored by Elon Musk? And he's like the last
my
10
God,
people,
yeah.
9 of them get killed.
He's like, and if they form a union, I will definitely kill
Oh
them
my god.
because I'm very anti-union.
Oh,
Also, you
God.
have to work
And
40 hours
anti-
a week in the office.
And
Yeah.
anti
For
anyone
reasons.
making fun of me. I'm a big baby. I'm a
Yeah.
big space baby.
Well, guys,
Woo.
this is our last episode.
I'm a big space baby. Woo.
Yeah, Daddy doesn't like the
Can we
way
name
talk
this Big
about him.
Space Baby? Because that would be a good
Big
name for
Space
I'm a
Baby.
big space baby.
I like
Woo.
that.
I actually, my dude Cody Johnson and some more news did a thing on Elon Musk recently, and it was Chef's Kiss. Great.
I thought you were gonna say your dude Cody Rhodes, and I'm like, are you friends
He
with
is my
Cody
dude Cody
Rhodes?
Rhodes.
He still hasn't got his
Yeah.
thing fixed. It's just a blood sack now. It's like a sack.
Oh, were there photos?
Of course so.
No, he got it fixed. I'm just joking.
Oh god! Oh god!
I'm not doing it for my dad. I want to be like my dad.
Like, I'm just really good at
You guys,
this.
that's what Mickey Rourke did. he broke fucking broke this part of his arm in a stupid impromptu arm wrestling competition.
Sure.
He went into it like in the Philippines.
That sounds very Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, I'm sure cocaine had a lot to do with this.
Brand.
And he broke this and just left it for like fucking 3 weeks. Was just like, whatever, it'll just heal. And it like was this big. People are like, you need to get that fixed.
Actually, the assistant coach on kind of seeing like he had like his arm was all wrapped up. And he's like, yeah, I broke this a couple weeks ago and I just didn't get it fixed. I was like, wow.
Cool, dude. Cool.
Hey,
Wow.
even our mom knew to do that.
Wow.
Oh, she knew.
By the way,
Because
no
her
breaker.
arm went clunk, clunk.
Clunk.
Yeah. But it's healed now. Did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. She's a new person.
Yeah, right? Except that pesky thumb.
But she's not going to get fixed, I guess.
Mom, do what you gotta do, okay?
Do what you gotta do. She can write, so that's way better than my mom.
As long as you can use
Like,
your
my
hand.
mom can't do anything with her hand. My mom's hand just slowly
Like
goes like
curled up,
this
yeah.
more and more and more. Like, it's bad, so...
Got the curls. Like
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to get
Sorry,
cyborg
Lydia,
parts.
if you're watching this.
No,
okay?
she never watches.
That's
so
all
she
I'm going to
won't
cyborg
care.
parts.
Yeah.
Neither do any of these guys, so
Yeah.
whatever.
I go through, like,
I watch
once
the
every
whole
few
thing
months.
every time.
Once every
And I
few
like
months.
it. No, listen. Nobody likes to listen to themselves talk and or
I
sing.
love to listen to myself.
Yeah, he
Oh.
actually talks into the mirror sometimes and just like, look at this
Ooh.
guy.
Now
I'm so-
What is Batman's
I'm
guilty
so
pleasure?
sexy.
My man need more move.
Guys, Venom 3 script complete. Are we ready
What?
for Venom 3?
Yes. Right?
Like,
Sure.
what do we go after Carnage? I don't know.
We haven't seen
And
the
Venom.
same one.
Like all
Have
the
we?
all
Yeah,
black.
we gotta see it.
I mean, we do have Gore the God
King,
Butcher.
yeah.
Yeah, so we can get the King of Black maybe with all black.
Okay,
With Necro Sword.
we could do Anti-Venom first off. That's the story.
I
Okay,
mean,
done.
only if we get like Flash Thompson in here somewhere, right? Like, I don't just want like.
What if it's
I'm
what
Anti-Venom,
if
yeah.
Mike? Listen, hear me out. What if it's Flash Thompson from the Spider-Man movies?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
from
is
the
that?
Amazing Spider-Man
He's
movies?
like, hey,
No.
man.
Oh, no,
Amazing
Flash,
Spider-Man.
Flash.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. There was a guy in there. He's
There
been in
was.
other stuff
He was,
now.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah.
He was from the original
Oh,
Spider-Man movies. What if we get Joe Manganiello as
Oh,
as
yeah.
Anti-Venom?
Yeah, that's fine.
What's happened to Joe Manganiello, you guys?
He's just being
Plays
rich. and
D&D all the
playing
time.
D&D. Yeah.
Just all the time.
Let us celebrity D&D.
I guess that's actually a pretty great life.
And guys, this is some
And
more
Liquid
good
Death
news,
commercials.
guys. The Venom 3 script, written by the same guy that did Let There Be Carnage.
Okay.
Is that good news? Did you
They're
watch
basically
Let There Be
like,
Carnage?
we didn't get Taika
We are
Waititi,
gonna
but
watch
we
it.
did
Watch
get this
it.
guy. We
Should
haven't
we
seen it
burn
yet.
it?
Oh, we're gonna burn it.
Yeah.
But I picked the next burn after
You know what I'm
watching
looking
stuff.
for
Watch
for
it.
the...
You pick the next one?
You pick the next
It's
one.
my
You're the pizza kid. The
It's
pizza
your
guy.
choice?
Wow. In this,
Hold on.
on this vlog,
Hold on.
women get a choice.
Hold up. What?
These two are about to make out for like 5 minutes.
No, we have a video to do.
Guys, The Last of Us remastered announced looks fucking great. Oh yes,
Even better than the
baby.
remake, which they did like 3 years ago.
Yes.
I wish I
Dude,
could
have
get
you
as
seen the
excited as
side-by-side
you
for
guys
this
do
thing?
about stuff.
No, but
Tess looks like a real human.
but also, but was it like was that what was missing from The Last of Us? Like, oh, these graphics suck. I can't play this.
I will play it again.
Did you
I will buy
fucking
this
cry
again.
at the end of the
Yes.
first the
I'll buy
prologue?
it
Did
again,
you fucking
and I'll cry even
Yeah,
harder.
Exactly.
Like just cry
I'll
like a
cry
fucking
even
baby,
harder.
snotting
When
he
yourself.
just, you know what he wants? He just
Sarah,
wants,
no,
he
Sarah.
wants the lesbian scene to be a lot more real than it was.
No, I want.
That's number 2. Though.
I want to cry again because I cried hard. Tears, bawling. When Joel's daughter gets shot, and you're like, oh
Sarah.
shit.
So I want that to be more
Spoilers,
real.
guys.
No,
Yeah.
come on. If you haven't seen it by now, you don't care. So you don't care.
You're not a real person.
Yeah. You don't have feelings, obviously, because you're not. And you don't want to play the best game ever
Well,
made.
you know, I
It's your
didn't
fault.
watch you play the first one all the way through, so I
Okay.
guess I will watch
She did.
you.
She did.
Yeah. I did watch the second one.
100% less lesbian sex. in this.
Yeah, that's
Also,
true.
it's not as fucking like crazy. Like the second game is intense.
Second game's
It's
just
so
a bunch
fucking
of
the first
gross
one for its
people.
time was super intense.
Oh my god.
But then the second one, they're like, hey, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Oh my god.
Wait,
Like,
what?
The second game is like after like any play session longer an hour, you're just like
You're like, I need to go like hug
No,
someone.
because it was just like murder, and
Yeah.
then you murder,
Like,
and then you
I have
murder,
to-
and then you
like,
murder the next person. You
press
murder
the X button to
like,
choke this
I wonder
person
if-
out.
I'm gonna look up how many people do you murder in The Last of Us 2? I want to know.
Depends on how,
Like,
depends
can
on
I
how you
just
do it.
kill a clicker?
You can sneak.
Can I just kill a clicker?
I'm gonna say
I don't
how
sneak,
many
though.
people
I don't
can
sneak.
you
I
murder?
kill
You know,
everyone.
you killed everybody. That's what I'm
tired of
saying.
killing a person. Well, then they have like you'd be like, oh, this one dude like climbed up after me. I disarmed him. Well, he's not gonna do anything now, and he's like he's reaching for. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
I got a gun on you. Please stop. Oh, God, I gotta kill this guy.
Motherfucker. I can see your hand, you stupid bitch.
Just stop it.
It was a great game.
I was trying to let you go.
It was great. I was gonna let you go back to your fam.
I tried to do that. I was like,
fam.
I'll just do fists. I'll do like a knockabout session. Like, nope.
Nope, you can't. You
Nope.
can't.
Nope.
But it looks stunning, and sure,
Sure.
I'll buy it.
I mean,
you son of a bitch on
Yeah.
it.
you know, we're coming
spend
out of the
money on the
uncanny
same game
valley
3
in
fucking
that
times.
we won't
Cool.
know the difference between humans and
And they're like, oh, it's just $60 instead of $70. And you're like,
No, it's
hey,
$70.
God damn it! Come on, Naughty Dog, make a new game. Make a
Yeah,
new game,
make a
you
new
greedy
game.
fucks!
Naughty Dog,
Damn it! I'm gonna keep buying your old ones over and over.
and I will.
They go, oh, it's a new special enhanced Nathan Drake trilogy. I'm like, okay, here we go. Freaking here's some more money.
I didn't need to pay that bill this week. There you go.
yeah.
Like this one.
Here we go.
New footage.
376 people
I
is how
definitely
many
killed
you
three.
killed. No,
I
you
killed
definitely. He killed like
376
every
people.
person that he could kill,
Why
basically.
wouldn't you?
Yeah. Like, oh, it's a person, I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill
Some
him.
people,
Yeah.
some people I shot in the balls and went, oh no, and then I shot him in the face right after that.
Yeah.
I like didn't I because there's so I in those kind of games where it's like resource management like that. I'm always so scared to like use. So I'm just like choking people.
Aim
out.
small, miss small.
Like I'm choking.
Oh yeah,
out.
I took.
Oh no,
Like-
he choked out so
like,
many people.
like,
Yeah.
like I'm a serial killer. Like
Yeah.
it's just like next
It's just like sleep, sleep.
And the second one, because
I'm Shayna Baszler, sleep.
yeah, but the second one, they're like,
yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing this thing, and you're like,
like
"Aw."
scratching at your
And
arms.
you watch
like,
the life leave your
You're
eyes,
just
you're
holding
like,
the buttons down, like.
and you're like, how dead am I inside?
Yeah.
like I'm a
Yeah,
psychopath.
no.
I'm a psychopath.
No, well, and because it's not
And, like,
just
every
her.
kill too, like kind of like this.
It's
Walking like
not
Daddy.
just-
I'm like,
it's not
"Oh,
just
Daddy,
Ellie.
Look away! Look away! I'm
It's
choking
not
this
just
guy
Ellie,
out."
because there's also Abby, which also.
Who is more
Abby.
than yeah, which that is just
And they're
Abby.
both fucking broken as shit.
But then you get to the end, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
am I the bad one?
Yeah.
I'm
Which
the
one's the bad one? Which one's the bad
I'm the
one?
bad one. This guy. is
Yeah.
the bad
Son
one.
of a bitch, Neil Druckmann, you did
Yeah.
it again. Fool me once the first
All
time.
humans are the worst.
And you got me the second time,
Yeah,
too.
seriously.
You fucking suck, dude.
Great.
Guys, you know what we should be
Great.
talking about that's a little
Yes.
more happier than this?
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
Guys, Wonder Man Marvel TV series moving forward. Not with Nathan Fillion playing Wonder Man.
He's
for
probably
it, so it's
Zac
just-
Efron.
They don't have a casting
Zac
yet.
Efron. That's what I'm
But
saying.
they do have a writer who you're going to recognize, Andrew Guest. You don't like him? He was a writer on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Community, and 30 Rock.
Cool.
What? You're not in all
Wow.
the way?
Wow.
Wonder Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a joke. He's a joke character.
Yeah,
He's
Wonder
funny.
Man's kind of like this, like,
Yeah, no, he's like the mansplaining
A
version
smart
of Wonder
man.
Man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
thinks
yeah.
he's like a good character.
basically he's gonna be
Yeah.
the peacemaker of
like in the comics.
DC.
He's an
Yeah, yeah.
actor that like basically gets
Oh,
powers.
Marvel.
Peacemaker is
He
decent.
gets
Marvel.
powers.
It was like-
I was meant
He
to
gets
just that.
powers from Baron Zemo, who still exists in the
Yeah.
in the comic universe. Because he's like, I want to be a superhero. And Baron Zemo's like, yeah, I'll give you some powers. And so he like gives him these like kind of shitty powers.
Yeah.
But he's still a vapid asshole.
Sure.
And it's like he becomes a good character. Eventually, he's actually the imprint. His memories and his mind is the imprint for Vision. Eventually, in the comics. But like at first, he's just like kind of a foppish asshole.
Sure.
It's just fun.
Sure.
It's fun.
Sure. We'll see who they get to play him.
Zac Efron.
A de-aged Nathan Fillion.
We can only wish.
I mean, is he a really young guy? Is he supposed to be really young? Because I was thinking like
30s.
Adam.
Like
Adam.
30s.
No,
Savage.
from Parks and Rec.
Adam Savage.
Adam
Hey
Scott.
guys.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott.
No.
Buff up a lot.
Yeah, I know he
Little
would.
bulking.
Yeah.
You have to go through a big bulking.
He's
phase
gonna
for
be
that.
Nick Offerman. That's my
Oh
guess.
my god.
He's
like,
slimmed
I'm-
down a little bit.
I'm the Wonder Man.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Yeah.
Burrow.
I'm doing
And
great.
How about Megan Mullally
That's-
as a man?
Okay, you can do a Megan Mullally impression right now, then we'll do the word. Okay, so one for
I was
what's
just
one
saying
for-
it should be her.
Okay, where's your Megan Mullally impression? You don't have one?
Oh. I
Just
can't.
like, I can't
It's
do
too
it
much.
on command,
It's
okay?
scary. I was going to talk about Ron, and I just
Okay,
was
what's
like,
your give us your
best
Nick Hoffman then.
Ron Swanson.
Debs. Just say
no,
Debs.
just say
Debs.
Debs.
Debbie too.
Debs. Remember Debs?
The best is when he laughs, so he'll be
Debs.
like, like it's just such like you're used to seeing him so serious, and then he's just like, oh, I know, and he's like, I love riddles. He wants all the riddles. He wants the puzzles. He wants to find things out.
Okay, you did have to explain.
I do
but
a much
still,
better-
One for his, two
I
for
do a
yours.
much better Leslie Note, probably. I don't
Just
know.
for one.
An April one,
Excuse me,
great.
but
I don't
next,
know.
hey, next episode we'll do all Leslie Note impressions.
All
Okay?
Leslie Note.
Guys, new Assassin's Creed is announced. It's coming, guys. We're gonna get where do we go? Where's our
Where do we go?
Where's our
What society do we go to, or what adjacent?
I'm gonna say
Where
Dust
do
Bowl.
we go? Why more white
Like, I
people?
can't
always like
climb. There's nothing to climb here. It's just all dust.
Yeah, it's like,
In the
it's like
plains.
2-story houses, and you're just like walking a
Like
lot.
the Great Plains. He's like sneaking in like a field, but just like it's
Or
crashed
maybe
down a
he
little bit.
sneaks through the dust storms.
The last one was Vikings, right?
Yes.
Was that the
small
last
holes.
one?
Yes.
And it's still going. They're doing another DLC for it very soon.
You can be in the last one. You can be Odin. What? Okay.
We had a very interesting
It's a fun one.
conversation.
It doesn't move the plot at all.
I can't get through those games because I just like I get
It's
either
fine.
lost in
I
the
beat it,
sauce
but-
and I'm just like okay.
That's me in Skyrim, but yeah, I get it.
So I did that. I did because you liked it so much. Start playing God of War again. It was free. It was a free game.
Dude.
I think for some reason like
good.
I could not. I was sucking at the mechanics for some reason, but like I'm good. I'm okay now.
Okay. You got good scrub?
I got good stuff. I don't know what happened. Like I just like couldn't figure it out, and I was like, oh, maybe I missed a tutorial. I don't know. And so I'm
sorry,
enjoying.
honey, we cut you off.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm doing great.
But
Looking at
15 year.
dogs.
This is
I'm
a
looking at
15
dogs. She
year.
said dongs, not dogs.
Yes, I'm
Ah.
looking at all the dongs.
Yeah, it's a.
I just want to
That's
look at
weird.
dicks
Dongs,
within a
dongs,
mile
dongs,
of
dongs,
me.
dongs.
There's a dogs.
Dogs,
There's a lot of
dogs,
dogs.
dogs.
So this is a 15 year anniversary of Assassin's Creed. So
Wow.
maybe we'll get a movement in the plot.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Assassin's Creed,
Okay.
Australia.
Australia.
I go fight
A
the
dingo
dingo.
ate my baby.
Fight the dingo.
Kangaroo.
I'm using the didgeridoo to kick his ass.
And there'll be a white guy, and it'll be like, "Hey, I found this mountain. I'll call it Mount George after my boss, George."
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, I'll play it now.
And the Aboriginal guy, like, asks, it's a very sacred mountain. He's like, Mount George.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, Mount George.
We are Aboriginals, and we name this. There's very. Yep, George.
George is my boss.
George,
He'll love
George,
it.
George, George, George,
He'll love
George.
that I named a mountain after
George,
him.
George, 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 George.
What?
Fuck you.
What? I named it after my boss.
Because they were white guys who were like,
So good.
oh, another land that
Guys-
we can take over.
And it's gonna. I think, and this is just a guess, but I think it's
Okay.
going to surround the invention of Vegemite in some.
Vegemite,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, it's so tasty.
And then they're gonna talk about the billabongs.
And then she's
Yeah.
saying, just
Yeah.
I like to call the
What if
Vegemite.
Vegemite was invented by the Templars to control the people?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is definitely something that's in there.
I think we're writing itself. We're writing it ourselves.
And the assassins are they're the bushwhackers. That's one for both of our bushwhackers. Let's do it.
Because that's all you need. One bushwhackers. I only have one thing left. It's about Starfield. Do you have?
I have 2 things left and three things left. So let's keep going.
Okay, you should go.
Final Fantasy VII, that remake Part 2. How excited are you about this? I can't. They've made one game now into 2.
Yeah, why?
No, 3 games. Holy fuck! This is a 3-part
Why are
series
we
now,
doing this?
that are each going to be $70 a piece.
So none of
you're
these-
paying $210 for a
Okay.
full game that came out.
None of these have Blitzball in them, do they?
Matt, it's 7.
I know, I'm just saying.
You got Chocobo Racing.
Okay,
Maybe.
so
Maybe.
I'm in it for the Cactar.
I want to see.
myself.
I want to see the gold saucer.
Cactar, Bahamut, and Chocobos. So
I want to face. I want to face like. What I can't even remember that guy's name now. The fucking dude that's underwater. The Ruby Ultima
Soho?
weapon. Ruby Ultima weapon. Yes, Ruby Soho. It's like,
All
right here, guys.
I'm underwater. Eat
Uh,
the feet, guys.
God, I hate that movie. Yeah. So
God.
it's called Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and it's coming out winter. But that's not all. You're like, is that all?
I wish it was all. but
No,
keep going.
it is not all. Because Matt, they're remaking coming out this winter. Final Fantasy Crisis Core. Remember the PSP game at Final Fantasy Crisis
I
Core?
do remember that
One
was
of
a game.
You played as Zack, Matt. Remember Zack?
Zack Ryder?
Oh, no, I think that's just gonna be the,
tell me everything you know.
No, it's Zack from the other thing we watched.
Oh,
Strain.
from The Strain.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Now you play as Zack, who is the actual first soldier, not that Cloud ripoff guy.
Cloud Strife.
Spoilers. And there's already a trailer out for it. It's coming out this winter. It was a game that was like maybe 3 hours long. It was really short.
Did anyone care about the game? Was anyone asking for a
Not only that, Matt, but they remade the ending. They remade like the scene where he dies, which is what happens. This character dies, and like he's alive, so maybe he's gonna be.
Spoiler! I was gonna
Yeah.
play it. Now I
Yeah.
know.
Now you know. If you don't know, now you know. He basically
Now you know.
at the end of the Crisis Core game, he like dies like fucking Jet Li does in Hero, where he's just like, I'm gonna face 1,000 guys, and then just like
Fade to black.
fade to black, and you're like, okay,
But he lived. So that means he won?
yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Did he run away?
Well,
Now you know.
I mean, soldiers are like badass dudes, but I was just like, okay. And that game, like,
Was it like Dynasty Warriors? Can I play that scene?
that'd be cool. A warrior worth 1,000. But Matt, that's not all. You're like, that has to be all, right?
Yeah.
Please let that be on your tapping now. You're tapping
Oh
in.
my god, there's more.
Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis Mobile. The mobile version of Final Fantasy VII is being remade for mobile devices.
Good, so I can finally play it on my mobile device.
You already can, by the way. But this is the remade version of that version that's different than the remake
What?
they're currently making.
Wow, you said a lot there. There's a lot of
What?
words.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, the quest for more dollars.
Yeah.
Like, will you give us more money for it?
No, what I love
$70?
is that, like, instead of making a new game, these places are like, let's just keep going.
Like, it was a great story, let's just do it
Yeah.
again. But I've seen the trailer for Final Fantasy 16, and I was kind of like... I kind of want to go back and play Final
I
Fantasy
think I saw
7.
the Final Fantasy movie when it came out.
Which was dope.
you?
Didn't
Final
it?
Fantasy Spirits,
Was
you
it?
did?
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin
Alec
did
Baldwin.
the voice. Yeah.
Alec fucking Baldwin.
Yeah,
Ballsy, dude. I love it.
This is the
Alec
only
Baldwin.
time thing
His
I'm
character's
like,
named Gray.
Yeah.
Gray.
I'm trying to think of who the lady was. I
Like,
can't
hi,
remember.
my name's Gray.
She's
Sexy.
Hey, it's me, Gray.
We
And there's,
saw
like, ghosts. You know,
John
they kill,
Hamm
like-
recently. He was like in a
Like
commercial.
ghosts going through them.
He's
and you're
getting a
like,
little
what?
like thick in his face. He's getting
Oh,
older, you know.
Yes, we saw that too. And Jimmy was like, "What happened to John Hamm?"
And it's just
He's
he's getting
older.
older. But it
You
made
think
me think of like Alec Baldwin because he like
Yeah,
kind of
he's
has the
old,
same
too.
face.
Do
Yeah.
you think
Yeah,
John
and also
Hamm's
John
John
Hamm.
Hamm's?
Do you think John Hamm's gonna kill someone now and be like, "Oh, it's an
Oh,
accident.
God.
I shot someone on
He
set."
didn't shoot her on purpose.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
You
now
also-
you lost Alec
I-
Baldwin.
I haven't
that
followed
gun!
that. I haven't followed that, so I don't really know.
Guys,
bad.
more news. And it is the Taika Waititi Star Wars movie will be about brand new characters.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
He's like, I don't want to make a movie,
So-
and it's like,
He goes,
Shit.
I think for the Star Wars universe to expand, it has to expand. I don't think that
It's
the homage
better.
used to
I feel like
Star
it's
Wars
better.
universe making a film where everyone's like, oh great, well that's the blueprints of the Millennium Falcon. That's Chewbacca's grandmother. And that's all stands alone, and that's great though. And I would like to take some new and create something
do.
new and create some new characters and
Please
just
do.
expand the world. Otherwise,
Please do.
it seems like a very small story.
Please do. Please do.
okay, definitely. 100%.
As you guys know, I have been a takeaway feedy.
my feet.
Waititi.
Yo.
Waititi.
That- that's another podcast,
The, the
Yeah.
heart of
Taika
Tahiti.
Waititi.
I have been a Taika Waititi fan for a
The
long,
heart
like
of Taika Waititi.
15,
Called the Waititis,
15
yeah,
years
that's what they call
now.
it,
Yeah,
Waititis.
like I'm
Waititis.
from the beginning. So everything he touches is amazing, and I love it. It makes me
And
so
I
happy.
wish he touched me.
I mean, yeah,
Hey!
you guys all wish that. Everyone in the world wishes Taika Waititi.
I mean, I'm watching Our Flag Means Death and
Yeah.
fully.
Yeah,
Like, I want to be the
Exactly.
villain pirate. Let's do it.
that's
Let's do
my
this.
thumbnail.
I'm like, let's do this. Okay, so before we just, I'll
I got
leave the
my
Starfield
feet.
one that. I got one more thing, okay? Okay. Overwatch 2.
Oh my
I like
god,
to put it
what?
Are you
Electric
excited for this, Matt?
Boogaloo.
No, this is for you. I put
Can I
this
play
on
all
you.
the characters?
Matt, there.
Did you ever play Overwatch?
He's joking with it. He
Okay.
won't say it. He's just a hater. He's a piece of shit.
I'm not
So
an Overwatch fan.
it's early access is launching October 4th, and Matt, you can set up if you go on Overwatch
Right now?
You can set up for the beta.
Overwatch.com.
Can I be sombrero?
Matt, you can
Sombra, that's
you,
her name. Yes.
You can't be Sombra, I don't think. But
Sabra, like the
Proper fair.
Yeah,
you're
like
you're
the
like,
salsa.
who's your favorite character, Matt? It's obviously Junkrat. Now there's a whole Junk family. There's
What?
a Junk King.
Junk King.
There's a Junk Queen. Junker Queen. And there's also Geiger and Mary.
Can I be Junk Baby?
You
Just a
put salsa.
baby.
Junk babies are made of lots of junk.
So they
roller skate.
they introduced in the trailers, and I don't know if these are playable characters or if
a wheel.
they're like, because there's also like a PvE campaign for this, which is the first of the series. But they
I might
showed
play it for a
the
PvE
Junker
campaign.
King Mason Howell. So I'm like, is there like a full Junker faction? But they did show that Junker Queen, who is a playable character, and
Is she
she's
hot?
like, she's super hot.
Okay.
She's basically like she looks like a Roadhog type character where she has like a big gun and a
But in a sexy way.
Yeah,
But like
like a
midriff
sexy,
showing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and she's got like a
Midriff
punk
showing
song.
for no reason.
She's got like lots of muscle, like a little muscle. She's
All right.
like if Rhea Ripley was a fucking Overwatch character.
All
That's
right.
what it is.
I'm all in.
Yeah, and it's very sexy.
You had me as Rhea Ripley as an Overwatch.
Yeah,
character.
and you had me at Rhea Ripley.
But guys, the important things are that there's no more loot boxes. Taking the loot box system out.
Good.
They are making it part of Battle Pass for like the extra
Makes
little
sense.
things, which I'm okay with. Like Battle Pass is an established thing, whatever. But there's more information to come as they go along, and they're gonna. Oh, they also said they're gonna add the PvP campaign first and the PvE stuff later. So I'll let you know when that happens, so you can join.
Good. I want to be a part of it.
Because I only like the PvP.
New York.
Like, I'm a scrub, and I won't get murdered again.
I'm scrub. I'm only in it for PvE.
I don't want the story.
Except for Gambit in Destiny 2. That's it.
He's like,
hey, it's me, the Drifter.
Mon ami.
No, he talks like this.
Oh, I thought he was
I'm
like,
a drifter.
I thought he meant Gambit.
No.
No. They teach you.
His name's the Drifter. He's like, looks like your favorite
Also, again this
Gambit,
season,
your power, so your
again
power
this
is
season,
garbage.
my favorite
Or like,
character.
if there was a,
My favorite
if there's a
character is,
Drifter off,
Gambit.
No.
Like, what if you didn't have like junk around in your
it's like, well, I
pockets?
got take a little things.
I got the boss staff. Oh, you have a wooden stick. You have a stick.
You're fired.
Yeah, and then that last thing. We're well at.
Guys, Starfield dropped all the Starfield
Starfield?
stuff. Okay, Starfield is an original IP from Bethesda.
Oh, I thought it was like Garfield's.
Yes.
Starfield
and
Friends. Starfield Friends.
Friends are there.
It's about
to
Garfield
help
in
you get
space.
down.
Yeah.
No, it's original IP for the people who made Fallout and
Oh, okay. Okay.
The Elder Scrolls series. Yes.
Elder Scrolls, yes. So it's the next IP that's coming out. After that's Elder Scrolls 6, and then supposedly after that is the new Fallout game. But they showed the first real views of Starfield to the delight of some, and some other people are like, "Wow, this is No Man's Sky." So
yeah, those people are stupid. Just fuck them.
they are. Very open world galaxy looking. Like I said, it's being compared to No Man's Sky. Supposedly there's 4 main cities in this PvE campaign. And Atlantis, New Atlantis, I'm sorry, is the biggest city. It's the biggest city they've ever made.
New Atlantis? No, that just makes me think of the Futurama episode where
Maybe
they
it
go
is.
down to like New Atlantis and it's like a southern Atlantis. And it's got the best line of all of the Futuramas because he goes, I can give you a pill that'll make you breathe underwater. And he looks at it and he's like, I'm not going to be able to swallow that. And he's like, good thing it's a suppository. But then he meets a mermaid and they like have mermaid sex. I don't know. Fry gets all the ladies. Like he really does. I'm the female version of Fry.
You get all the ladies
Yeah, exactly. I kind of do.
in stereo.
I've definitely had ladies. Like that was
Guys,
Just
over
say it.
1,000,
Sure.
over 1,000 explorable planets
Yes.
procedurally generated.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is where it's like No Man's Sky, where there's procedurally generated planets, where you basically fly up to a planet and it makes it right
You
there.
fact to a planet?
No, in No Man's Sky,
I mean, you could if you
basically,
want. Like,
basically
sure.
you
That
look at
planet's
like
hot.
you fly up to a planet and then the game generates the planet as you're flying down
Right,
to it.
right. Because they're like, oh, you came to this planet. Okay, let's put
And they
something on
make
here really
like,
fast.
different fuck aliens and different
Yeah.
fuck plants and like
See, I like that. I like they showed a little bit of the starship customization, and there will be space battles with the ship.
there won't be a seamless planet to space like in No Man's Sky, which is kind of fun, but I can deal with that, I guess.
But
I
also
like the
makes
space
sense.
battles.
it makes sense. You need a load screen to load in this fucking planet. Like, don't make it seem.
Well, basically, kind of the load screen.
Otherwise, also you're just flying.
And
down to a
also,
planet.
No Man's Sky doesn't really have a PVE. It's like you're just there. You're just kind of flying around. It's weird. They've added stuff into it. We'll have to have Nick on to talk about that because he knows all about the.
Oh my God.
Let's do it, man.
I don't know.
That would be
Let's do this.
I don't know how
4
many
hours
hours
long.
per minute.
Then we'll have Connor come on and talk about Minecraft.
Oh my
And then we'll all
god.
shoot ourselves in the head.
Then we'll just kill ourselves.
But
These are our children.
this game is looking. It's looking cool. Like the graphics look nice. The plants
That
look
would be
really
nice.
cool. So
It's like a
Just kill ourselves in the
yeah.
head.
it's just-
You can bullet through all
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
What movie was that?
I don't know.
This suicide.
It had Angelina
pact.
Jolie in it
Hackers.
and Tom
The one where they
McAvoy.
curve the bullet.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom McAvoy.
Tom
No.
McAvoy, yeah. It's
No.
Wanted.
No, it was
It's Wanted.
Wanted.
What's
Yeah.
his name? Tom?
No, it's not
No,
Tom. I
James
said
McAvoy.
James McAvoy.
You
No, I
said
did say
No,
Tom.
Tom
yeah.
McAvoy's his brother.
Yeah,
He's really
I'm
good.
sure,
He's really
yeah.
good. He's really good.
He was actually a stunt guy. So,
Yeah. He's very good. No, I'm excited. There was also they did some
cool.
questions like a couple days later with Ryan McCaffrey from IGN, and he asked about. He's like, Starfield cool. What about like Fallout? And he's like, yeah, Fallout's coming after Elder Scrolls 6.
So this is like 2026, basically.
It's exciting. I'll be old.
Yeah.
Like, so right before you die, you can play Fallout 5.
They haven't don't have enough team to make these two games at once.
I know. It's just. I mean, it's funny too because Xbox bought them, and it's like you guys are great. Like obviously, you're a storied studio. You caught a little flack with Fallout 4, which Fallout 4 was a good game. They did. The story was a little bit rough, but like it was still a lot of fun. They had a lot of great mechanics in it. But like just expand or do something with your studio at this point. Like you have great properties that people want to buy, and you put so much time between them that you lose all this money that you, if you just had two studios, you would not lose as much money. I don't know. So that's what I say about that.
Hey, guess what? We all feel the pinch of today's society where a
Oh.
little amount of people are doing a lot of people's work because other people are driving, I don't know, Uber? I don't know what those other people are doing.
Yeah, they're all driving Uber.
Yeah, they're all fucking
Everyone's-
driving Uber.
I just want to walk and be like, can you get my Uber? I'm like, I don't have the app.
No, but I
even.
think about that all the time. I'm like, where are all of the other people who used to do these jobs? And they're like showing feet
It's-
and
it's-
driving Ubers.
It's called the gig economy.
Yeah.
Showing feet and driving Uber, is that
Yeah.
too long for a name for this episode? Because that's...
A little bit.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey,
thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by.
thanks for hanging out
Celebrating
with
with
us.
us.
Yeah.
Showing Uber's driving feet.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Please.
Find Eddie Kingston. Find out how good he is at wrestling.
Go on
That'd
our
be great.
OnlyFans.
Stay classy.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
His
yeah.
wife's really worried about him, okay?
Stay classy.
Fing Fan Fum.